we don't have the ability to do something meaningful. I know for us, especially starting, it's particularly difficult to go like, what the heck are we doing that matters? And I know Isaac talked about it a little bit, but so many of the things that are challenges for people of our generation, people who are struggling with poverty and AIDS, are very little things, like clean water. It takes $1 to provide it for a kid for a year, or a 30-cent-a-day drug to fight HIV and AIDS. And that's something that becomes so many issues, whether it's a mother trying to get drugs to keep her baby from being born with the virus, but she needs access to food, enough nutrition, and not die from the virus.
Completed your walk. 1 mile barefoot.
He just ran his speech.
Yes, he just ruined my speech. Thank you.
Well, no one can hear you in the back.
Well, that's because they need to just... It's very reverberant from here. You guys really have an incredible ability to make an impact on people's lives who are struggling with disease and poverty, huge world issues. And we have a particularly huge band of influence, more than anyone's ever had before. The cameras people are using, the cell phones we have, our Twitter blogs and YouTube pages, just the ability to go on your Facebook and say, this is what I'm doing right now, and everyone you know goes, what the heck is that? Is a power people have never had. And we need to realize that and feel empowered to use that in a positive way, not just to spread, the latest video of somebody getting hit by a shovel, but to use
or
it,
Diet Coke cans of Mentos.
yeah, exactly. But to use it in a way that's really going to change lives and affect things that are important to us as people. Please, everybody, register your mile so that we can continue this walk around the world and continue to finish this lap maybe by the end of this year. You guys are incredible. Thank you for everybody who's hosted a walk so far, and for everyone who's going to host a walk and be a part of other walks. This has never been about a band. It's been about something that we as individuals, as people, feel passionate about and are just trying to use the tools we have, whether it's a little concert that we're putting on or the ability to go on a TV show and talk about something that's meaningful to us. You guys have your own version of that, and that's how you need to act. It's not about saying, I'm going to do something that's totally not me to make a difference. You need to find a way to use your tools, the things you're passionate about, the ways that you're talented, and the influence that you have as your tool to give back. Whether it's being a photographer and starting a blog and shooting pictures and doing things like that, or whether it's that you work for Coca-Cola and you're going to get, your supervisor or your head of your department to be a part of doing something bigger. Each of us have our own way of making a difference, and we thank you guys for being here today.
Nobody in the back.
It's okay.
Hey, everybody in the back, thank you very much for walking with us today. I know that Zach was up here wanting to talk without a megaphone, but I know that everybody couldn't really hear. Very importantly, I did not know that all of you have had the opportunity to register your mile. If you have not registered yourself, if you have not put yourself down on the list of people who have walked here today, make sure to do so. If you come just past the box office right here, there's a table where you can fill out cards. Just give us your name, and we will give $1 for your efforts, because we believe that actions speak louder than words, and your actions today are an example of that. You guys should feel really, really encouraged by what's going on. Positive things are happening because of you and because of people like you. We hope that that one of you today, or multiple people here today, will think to themselves, well, I could do a walk too. I've got, a dozen friends that go walking with me. I'm part of a sorority or a fraternity. I'm part of the marching band at my college or high school. I play sports, and I've got a basketball, football, soccer, whatever team that could come on a walk with me if I just encourage them to do so. So I encourage you to think about things like that. I encourage you also to think about the positive things you can do that are immediately around you in your own community, and say to yourself, you know what? I can do that thing that I thought was too big, because I promise you, you have the capacity to do more than you feel that you have the capacity to do. You have big dreams, and you should follow them. So remember, as Zach was saying down here, because of things like Facebook, mobile phones, cameras, and all these ways that we can digitally interact and communicate with one another in an instant way, we as a generation have an opportunity to rapidly and potentially very positively affect the world around us. And when it comes to our generation in Africa, which is drastically and devastatingly affected by a virus, we have the opportunity to potentially be much like our grandparents who fought World War II. We can fight a world war of a different sort with our connectivity. And we can be a generation that saves a generation. And I mean that very, very seriously, because when you're talking about the HIV/AIDS virus, particularly in Africa, we're talking about World War type of proportions as far as people who are dying, people who are negatively affected, and we have the opportunity to both be a hand up, not just a hand out, and we also have the opportunity to potentially in the future have positive economic effect on those around the world because of our desire to help out others who really need us. You guys are an incredible group of people, so please make sure to register your mile. And we thank you for walking today. If everybody wouldn't mind on 3, maybe yell out, I took a walk.